Kids don't even know who their president's in America anymore. You ask them, who's the vice president? Is it Washington? Washington. How many Jewish countries are in the world? 47. How many Arab countries are in the world? 1. Now you guys think I'm making this up? This was an actual study in UCLA. UCLA, higher education, one of the top schools in the country. They asked kids on campus these questions. That's the answers they gave them. How many Arab countries? They say 1. How many Jewish countries? 47. How many Jewish people are in the world? Average 2.5 billion. How many Arabs? Oh, only a few million. Completely the opposite of reality. This is higher education, college students. Why? Their best reading is soap operas on the internet. Now a Jew that actually reads the Siddur and understands what he's reading, already he's going to develop a different type of mind. If he's not going to read, then guess what? He's going to be like everybody else. But now, Rabbatay Karim, of course that there is wisdom among the non-Jews if they apply themselves, and of course there's stupidity among the Jews if they don't apply themselves. Or perhaps they apply themselves in a wrong way. There are plenty of stupid Jews, and there are plenty of smart non-Jews. But generally speaking, if a person follows the instructions that Hashem gave him, he will have a life that's full of pleasure, that's full of good, even though it will always have difficulties. As long as you're alive, you will have difficulties. That's life. So to overcome all of these difficulties, where you're saying that, oh, kosher food is more expensive, and Shabbat is this, and all the holidays, when a person is struggling with the mitzvot, that only means that it's not that the mitzvot are difficult. Because they're not. It just means that you're misunderstanding the value of the mitzvot. What is it like? There was a person one time, and I think I told some of you guys the story, but it's worth repeating. Rav Mizrahi Sheikhye tells a story in a much better way, but I'll do my best. He says there's a person that one time needed a job, and he called his friends, "Do you have a job for me?" He goes, "Yeah, I have a fantastic job for you. Come to my office." He comes to the office, he goes, "Listen, take this bag, and just do me a favor, give it to the guy on top of the mountain." So the guy needs the money, so he takes the bag, and he picks up the bag. This bag is heavier than him. And it's 900 degrees outside. It's so hot outside, he's already melting before he went outside, almost like I am today here in front of you. He is hot, and the bag is heavy, and the mountain is high. And he's like, what am I going to do? I got to make the money. So he goes up the mountain, and he's up to the first level, and it's already so difficult. Already he regrets this job, but he's already up. He needs the money. What can he do? He gets to the second level of the mountain, and already at this point, he starts to hate his friend. He starts to hate his friend a little bit. Why? He's like, what kind of friend I have? Why couldn't he give me a much easier job? What kind of friend is this? It's such a terrible... Friends like this, who needs enemies? And he starts like rationalizing in his mind how his friend's taking advantage of him. I can't believe this guy gave me this job. It's so hot. Why couldn't he give it to me on a nicer day? Why couldn't he give me just a lighter bag? And he hates his friend, he curses his friend. And his friend, the whole time, is watching with binoculars. He's watching him to see how far he's going. And he goes a little higher and a little higher. By the time he gets to about half the mountain, he has cursed his friend every curse that he knows in every single language. He already started creating a new language of curses to his friend. His wife calls him. Ding, ding, ding. He picks up the phone. Yeah, what do you want? Already he's mad. What? No, honey, nothing. I just wanted to say hello. What? Hello? You know how hot it is? He starts yelling at his wife. She didn't do anything, Miskina, poor lady. Nothing she didn't do. All she wants is, hi, how you doing? He yells at her, gives her a piece of his mind. The poor lady regrets she was born, let alone call the guy. Hangs up the phone in her face. She cries, Miskina. Poor lady's crying the whole day. He's yelling at her. Everybody's scared. No one knows what's going on. Baruch haba. So everybody is mamash, like, doesn't know what to do. What's happening to him? And the guy keeps going up the mountain, more up the mountain, more up the mountain. And then he gets another phone call. And it's his friend. He's like, you know what? I'm going to give this guy a piece of my mind. I'm going to tell him what I really think. All these years I kept it inside. Everybody talked bad about him, but I defended him. This time when I tell him for giving me this job, I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. He picks up the phone, He doesn't even let the guy say hello, nothing. He starts wailing on him. In Yiddish, in Hebrew, in English, in every language. He starts talking like some people from Africa that make noises. All types of curses in every language. The guy, no, there's a language like that. That's what they do it. I don't know if I said anything, but for sure I said something. Discovery Channel, 30 years ago. That's what he said. Now he starts cursing. After he finishes, his friend says, "You finished?" "Yeah, I'm finished." Listen. The bag, I know it's heavy, but it's full of diamonds. And all of them, but one, are yours. That's your payment. All I need you to do is take one of those diamonds to the top. The rest of the diamonds, that's your payment for carrying them the whole way. How does the guy feel at this point? Everything changed. But all of a sudden, guess what? The bag is as light as a feather. Then he starts hopping up the mountain. He calls his wife, "Honey, how are you, mommy? Kappa alech, how you doing? I miss you so much, baby." Gucci starts making up every name under the sun for his wife. How much he loves her. "Honey, we haven't gone to a vacation. You deserve a vacation. You're such a eshet chayil. I can't believe I haven't taken you on vacation. Such a beautiful woman. You deserve better than me. I wish I could do." The woman, she got cursed out 15 minutes ago. And now she doesn't know what to do. Who is this person? Who's this person? She says, "FaceTime. I want to see it's you." There's a face. I want to see it's you. Sees a husband. All of a sudden, he's got an ear-to-ear smile. He loves life. He starts hopping up the mountain. Now here's the question. Did anything change inside the bag? No. Nothing changed. It was heavy before the call from his friend. It's heavy after the call of the friend. What changed? The only thing that changed is now he understood what's inside the bag and what is it worth to him. Because even if he knew that the bag is full of diamonds, but it belongs to somebody else, it still wouldn't affect him. But now that he knows that, yes, it's diamonds and they're all yours, all of a sudden, this is all for me. All of this suffering, all of the struggle, all of the big weight, it's all for me. I benefit out of this. That's our mitzvot. That's our mitzvot. When we go to shul early in the morning, when we go to a shul Torah late at night, when we fulfill a mitzvah, even though the rest of our friends don't want to join us, when we watch our BRIT, even though we really want to do something that's not allowed according to the Torah, when we do all types of things that Hashem says, yes, it could feel heavy. But that's only because we do not understand the value and we do not understand that the reward is going to end up being in our pocket. But that reward is much more valuable than a bag of diamonds.